Editing Office Hour Meeting 52. This is issue number 380 on ETH Cat Herders EIP IP GitHub repository. On agenda today, we have a bunch of open pull requests. I think we have a few on final and last call waiting status, couple of more for reviews, then miscellaneous, followed by a bunch of new proposals to be added as draft on EIPs and ERCs side. So I would like to welcome Sam Wilson. Thank you, Sam, for joining us here today. Sam is the editor who is going to make the review for the call, and the participants of the call, please drop any questions at any point of time you may have, either with respect to the proposal that is being reviewed or in general about the processes. So passing it on to you, Sam.
Sure. So, hey, everybody, welcome. Let's jump into 7818. All right, so this is moving into final, so we want to make sure that there's no additional discussion that's going on here. So last conversation was in January, December rather. Yeah, okay, cool. So nothing new. Let's give this a read through. So introduce an extension for ERC20 tokens. I should set the, okay. Which facilitates the implementation of an expiration mechanism. Through this extension, tokens have a predefined validity period after which they become invalid and can no longer be transferred or used. This functionality proves beneficial in scenarios such as time-limited bonds, loyalty rewards, or game tokens necessitating automatic invalidation after a specific duration. The extension is crafted to seamlessly align with the ERC20 standard. Great. Okay, so why do we want this? This extension facilitates the development of ERC20 standard compatible tokens featuring expiry dates, potential applications, hence, yep. Those are all good use cases. Perfect. Okay, so we have an epoch. So epochs represent a specific period or block range during which tokens are valid. They can be categorized into two types. Yep, okay. Use balance tokens to check from the current epoch against the past epoch, which can only be n epochs back. The past epoch can be set to any value n, allowing flexibility in tracking so many tokens to valid up to n. Okay. The useful balance is the sum of tokens between the current epoch and the past epoch. Ensure that only non-expired tokens are considered. Okay. So you create that. So your useful balance is 350. Yeah, okay. Tokens for same includes tokens in the current epoch and all that. Okay. Compatible limitations must. USC must have all the following. Okay. So this is looking pretty decent. Okay, so balance of must return the total balance of tokens held by the account that is developed. This includes any associated, provided they remain within the validity duration. Expired tokens must not be included in the return balance, ensuring that only actively usable tokens are reflected in the result. All right, balance of at epoch. Must return, no, that's a typo there. Can I, here we go. So we're gonna go down to balance at epoch must return the balance of tokens held by an account at the specified epoch. If the specified epoch is expired, this function must return 0. That's an interesting choice. For example, if epoch 5 has expired, calling balance of epoch address returns 0, even if there were tokens previously held at that epoch. Current epoch must return the current epoch of the contract. Epoch length must return the duration between epoch and blocks or time in seconds. Epoch type, block-based or time-based. Validity duration must return the validity duration of tokens in terms of epoch counts. Is epoch expired? Must return true if the epoch is expired. Okay. Transfer fund must exclusively transfer tokens that remain non-expired at the time of the transaction. Turn false. Additionally, implementations may include logic to prioritize the automatic transfer of tokens closest to expiration, ensuring that the earliest expiring tokens are used first, provided they meet them. Yeah. Transfer at epoch and transfer from epoch must transfer the specified number of tokens held by an account at the specified epoch to the recipient. If the epoch has expired, the transaction must revert or return false. Total supply should be set to 0 or tracking only valid or none. Okay. Cool. Additional potential use of functions. These optional functions provide additional functionality that might be useful depending on the specified use case. Get epoch balance returns. The amount of tokens. Wait. Are these not? Huh. Get epoch info returns both the start and end of the specified epoch. Okay, I guess this is okay. It's not great because they're not like fully specified in a interface, but somebody else can come along and write a standard for that if they want. So I love the term epochs, at least for first implementations, can support manual within for greater control over when tokens are valid or expired on chain. Alternatively, epochs can support bulk expiration, where all tokens within the same epoch expire simultaneously. This flexibility enables. Yeah, that's good. It's backwards compatible. The reference implementation can be found here, but in the reference implementation, we apply a sorted list on moves. Yep. Good. Yeah, that seems fine. So we'll fix this typo, and then we will approve it. All right.
So then next we have got interface proposal moving into the last call.
All right, let's go take a look at that.
I have a few background with respect to not this particular proposal, but in general interface related proposal. In yesterday's RPC meeting, people were wondering like what would be the best place to talk about interface related proposal or the spec changes that they would want to bring to RPC methods. I understand that wallet dev meeting is happening there where people are discussing specification which may be affecting wallets or in general RPC methods. Uh, what would be your suggestion around that, like where they should find more discussion?
Sure. So if you're looking for just discussion, all wallet devs is probably the place to be. That's allwallet.dev is our website, and you can find a Discord invite there. If you're actually looking for somewhere to document the changes, like you want to write a proposal, they would most likely belong in the ERC repository. And I'll be happy to approve those. But the like official place where we document these things is the execution APIs repository, and that's kind of like a JSON RPC documentation website, and that would probably be the ultimate place to get things documented. Yeah, so hopefully that answers your question, and we can go into this.
Yes, I may have a follow-up on that. Like, I understand the present ETH simulate or multi-call, they do not work with any kind of EIP. They are generally making specs changes directly. But in case there is an interest, general interest of having this specs specified in form of a proposal, I suppose as you suggested, going to ERC GitHub repository would be a good idea, but how can we collect more engagement? Like if there are people to maybe actually implement it. This wallet dev calls, could you maybe talk about more about the frequency and how they can join?
Of course. So we run a monthly call. I think it's on every third Wednesday of the month. Here's our website. The next call is tomorrow at 1 p.m. Yeah, feel free to come out. This is probably the easiest place to get in touch with a lot of wallet developers. The server is kind of quiet, but pretty much every wallet is represented here. If you want to ask any questions or talk to anybody or push a particular proposal, yeah, come to our Discord server, come to our calls. We'll be happy to talk about your proposal.
Thank you, Sam.
All right, so let's jump into moving this to last call. All right, so let's pull up EIP1. So last call comes after status. Last call deadline, and then 2 weeks from today is March 4th, 2025, 0304. Okay, so let's give this a nice read. Add block hash to default block methods. So add block hash option to JSON RPC methods that currently support a default block parameter. So great description. For JSON RPC methods which currently accept a default block parameter, additionally allow the parameter to be a block hash. This EIP can be considered a generalization of EIP 234. You would enable clients to unambiguously specify the block they want to query for certain JSON RPC methods, even if the block is not in the canonical chain. This allows blocks to maintain a coherent picture of the blockchain's clients to maintain, even in the presence of reorgs, without requiring that the node maintain a persistent connection with the client or store any client-specific state. All right, so the following JSON RPC methods are affected. Okay, the following options quoted from the JSON RPC spec are currently possible for the default block parameter. Earliest, latest, pending, saved, and finalized. All right, there's no way to clearly distinguish between a data parameter and a quantity parameter. This EIP provides a new scheme for the block parameter. The following option is additionally allowed. So the block is not found, it should raise a JSON RPC error. Yep. If the tag is block hash, additionally require canonical, which defines defaults. Good. Hex spring, we're using the new block parameter scheme. In other words, the following are equivalent for the default block parameter. So earliest and all right. Yeah, it's good rationale, some test cases. This looks good. So I'm going to approve this. But then we're going to require probably a new approval. So I'll leave this open and we'll move on to 868. Actually, let's see if you have any active discussion going on. I doubt it, but yeah. Okay, so what's going on this one? So I assigned a number. Okay. 14 days ago. All right. Yeah, so this hasn't been dealt with, so I'm not going to be moving this into last call, but I will leave a comment to that effect on here. Okay. Oh, it looks like this will merge. Perfect. All right, so let's look at some ERCs. Moving to review. Okay. So if we go over here. Yeah, so there's still some to-dos in here. So this is incomplete and will not be moving forward. Looking at 798 now. 1185. Yeah, so this is still
Yeah, they are from
broken.
last meeting. Yeah.
Yeah, so these will break stuff, so they can't do that. So we'll leave that one.
I think it is like it was reported to me because of this particular PR, the EIP board was broken. I don't know, they made some changes somewhere in the specs.
The EIP, what was broken?
The EIP board was broken. The one you designed for EIPS Insight that people are
Oh,
using. Right. Yeah.
for this one.
Yeah, somehow this particular peer broke that. I'm hoping to get more details on it in the EIP,
Yeah,
I
it's,
think, when the team will be there to maybe post-mortem this particular. Yeah.
so it's probably breaking because of, well, that's very broken, but where is validator? Yeah, so it didn't actually run the validator on it. Why not? That's really weird. Files changed, ERC 1158. Huh. Let's go see why this is broken. Code ERCs.
I think they had fixed it, like they found the issue and they fixed it, but I asked them to maybe explain it so we can share it with the authors and they do not make this kind of mistake again.
Okay. Yeah, so excuse me, I'm just getting a phone call. I'll be right back. Hey, sorry about that. Okay, so
Next we
new
can
pull
go ahead with
request.
miscellaneous, yeah.
Yeah, so what is this one? So 2569. Yeah, so why did this not merge on its own? Ah, that would be why. Yeah, so why did they not run? That's annoying. Let's try.
Yeah, just closing and opening may help.
Yeah. There's a way to do it without closing and opening. I just never remember how to do it. So
Yeah, I noticed that it is waiting for quite some time. Seems like everything is working. That's why I just added it here.
why aren't these things starting? Huh. That's really weird. Okay. So let's grab this person's branch. This is an EIPs. Sorry, I'm going to be doing this off screen for a sec. Okay, and then the pull request you're using is master checkout. All right, so origin master and head. Yeah, that's really odd. This person has really messed up Git. So what is this supposed to be editing? This is supposed to be editing just 2569. Okay, so git diff origin master. Git diff origin master with the head in EIPs 2569. Oh, this is an ERC? Oh, okay. That's an easy one to do here. So ERC proposals. Easy enough. Okay. So it's 2569. Yeah, so drop minima theme. Yeah, that's probably something I should look at, but I have a whole bunch of other stuff on that vein that I'm working on, so I'm not going to be reviewing that on the call here. All right, so I guess we can
next
go into the drafts here.
Sorry. Did we just mention that we are skipping on the minima thing?
Yeah, so this one is like a technical thing for the repository, like for rendering. It's not really relevant to EIP authors. And I have a whole other version of the website that I'm working on. So yeah, I will get to that. I know it's been open for a long time. I will get to it.
No worries, no worries. I got the context. Yep, of course.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, what's going on here? All right, intent-centric, EOA, smart accounts. So, 7806, minimal intent-centric EOA smart account, minimal effort intent. Okay. Okay, so this proposal defines interfaces to build intent-centric smart accounts. EOA account and delegate contract. And EOA account can delegate contract code to the smart contract implementation and sign intents to allow solvers and relayers to execute on behalf of the account owner. Okay, so this is 7702 extension. AA account abstraction is a hot topic in blockchain and print. Yeah, okay. Wait. Okay. So the ERC 4337, engineers built the permissionless a standard while unlocking an enormous number of useful features. 4337 shows several limitations, complexity, require multiple components, account, entry point, paymaster, bundler, and plugins. Search. Okay. Okay. Just in the CA. Behalf owners. Okay. Okay. Okay, so user intent bytes. Put this on unified. Go. So each intent is a packed data structure containing sufficient information. Okay, so each intent is a packed data structure containing sufficient information about operations the account owner wants to execute. Okay. Okay. So these are fetch call data user intent. Okay. Okay. Sender standard. Wait, standard. Okay. Okay. Like the header length of instructions, the actual header, the actual instructions. It's not required for all implementations. Okay. Oh, so it's optional. Okay. Okay, so the I standard interface. Okay, fully controls the validation process. Okay, and the account side. So this is one of these. Just the interface. Cool. Using like a each account. This is like to say each account I need to be deployed not at once. It has to be a account owner's responsibility to delegate to a safe. Okay. The main challenge with the general intent standard is being able to adapt to users to over express the okay. Okay. Good enough. Execution. From the EIP brings some benefits. Okay. So this proposal is any software. Getting another phone call. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is an argument for using this proposal, right? What is the motivation section? Perfect. The intent has value by itself, willing to swap it, provider in the market. Yeah, this is again more motivation. Okay, good. This operations on chain. Okay. Okay. Put that there. All right, so that is one draft down. Let's move on to the next draft.
Sam, I was wondering if you could take the EIPs. There seems to be a smaller one. One just requires the EIP number and the other one is waiting on merging.
These ones here, the delayed execution, or?
So the delayed execution just requires the EIP number.
Yeah, okay.
And the second one is like they have made the changes, just requires merging.
Okay. So let's take a look at.
This is a new one. It's just that.
Yeah, yeah. Just have to make sure I'm not assigning things out of order here. So the last EIP I did was 9356. So 9354. So this one needs to be assigned. That one needs to be assigned. And then if we look at ERCs, so the last ERC I assigned was 893. So 894 and 896. All right, so this
A lot of
was...
work in the background.
Pardon?
I'm saying it's a lot of work in the background. People don't know about it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So this is February 15th. Wait, okay. Yeah, so that one's before. And then 6 hours ago, 3 hours ago. So 9 hours ago goes over there. Yeah, okay. So that's the order. Yeah. Okay. So 9374 goes here. This is an EIP assigned by me. Put that there. Okay, delayed execution. That is also an EIP. 7886. No. Get rid of that too. Yeah. All right, and then we have the ERC here. And 7887. I can't edit this one. That's all right. Okay. So, yeah, I guess we can actually review this one now. Okay, so we can fix up their header a little bit more for them. Just like that. All right, this proposal makes execution blocks statically verifiable through minimal checks that only require the previous state, but no execution of blocks transactions. allowing validators to attest to a block's validity without completing its execution. We allow transactions to be skipped when invalid at execution time without invalidating the whole block. To ensure that even skipped transactions pay for their resources, the Coinbase pays for all inclusion costs up front and recovers the cost only when. Oh, that's interesting. Key advantage of the skipping mechanism is that it enables asynchronous block validation. A block can be considered valid even if it contains invalid transactions because those transactions end up skipping execution without. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. So we will want to change this. So this will go up here, and then that will go in one. Okay, enabling delayed execution by making the block's validity statically verifiable requires two things: deferred execution outputs. All header fields that commit to the execution outputs are deferred by one slot. For example, state root become pre-state root, and parent state root. Same applies to the general purpose execution layer requests. The requests are deferred by one slot, and the request in the CL Misc. However, this line would only defer the computation of these execution outputs rather than the actual execution because verifying the transaction. Okay, upfront payment by the coin. Okay. Section because. Okay. Change the header structure. Deferred fields. When verified, particularly we need to defer these fields, replace them with the equivalent. Okay. You include a signature from Coinbase. Header. Okay. Okay, we include a signature from Coinbase where there's the header so that Coinbase address can authorize the upfront payment of it. Yeah. Okay. The final header structure then is this. The following is used to recover the signer's address intended to be Coinbase from the signed block header by signing over the header, blah, blah. Therefore, the request must be the Coinbase. Coinbase's commitment is protected from replay attacks because the header is a commitment to the block, so the signature only serves as enough. Oh, okay. It's good. Again, Must be considered valid. We split up the block's validation from its execution. And Ethereum execution specs, static validity. So okay. That's good. That's fine. Good. Neat. Apply body, sure. Something isn't closed properly here. What's going on? Huh. I have no idea what's going on here. Present the block. Why does it just start highlighting here? Yeah. All right. This is, oh, it's probably picking it up as LaTeX. Anyways, this is good for now. I'm going to wrap it up here. I have another meeting I have to go to. Thanks everybody for coming out. See you in 2 weeks.
Thank you, Sam. Have a good